And officially, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome out, everyone, to the Options Income Launchpad Tuesday opening bell. My name is Scott. I'll be your host. As always, what we do is for education and illustrative purposes only. Nothing we do or say should be considered a recommendation to buy or sell any financial security or product. We're not brokers or advisors, and therefore don't give personalized investment advice. Any decision made should be done so at your own risk. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, and yada. Okay, let's get to it. Normal routine. Look at the market open, the start. Look at the calendar, what is going on with the posture, especially after yesterday. Mindset for trades, and mostly what are the trade opportunities that we are thinking about. And here's one of them. Walmart. You can see it's actually a little lower than yesterday's high when we were talking about it, and yet still showing the turn. Let's go here. Let's go here. I would say this one is absolutely still viable. You might think, well, why not yesterday? Well, because yesterday we had the market that we had. And you can see it ended up pulling back from its high, and today it's kind of, still sitting. Let's pop into the Heikin Ashi for a second. And now you have the white candle, it seems, so we would be able to move in. This one's interesting to me. We'll build through this a little bit, I think, today. There's a couple that we'll run through some numbers on. Okay, let's go look at LASR. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Light. Interesting. Okay. Let's pop in. I'll remember not to click on the VIX from my watch list because it has apparently broken. Okay. I don't know why things are clicking so slowly today. Here's today's SPY. Okay, we can see where we are and what's going on. We did not get. I was thinking we were going to have a little better open based on the futures. Anybody else? The Dow looks pretty good. The Dow looks pretty good. That is not the Russell. It's not. That's a lag. So let's go take a quick peek there. SPY could be readying for a put. Ooh, well, I don't disagree. I do not necessarily disagree. Okay. It's holding this support, though, and it's holding above the 50 for now. That's probably its biggest underlying strength. Here's the deal. We're still this close. 271.60, 261.60. We're 10 points. Oh, this is the Russell. Sorry. Russell's up 0.44. I was thinking SPY. No, let me go back. Okay, yeah, we're up a little. I would be thinking put. Only if I could get my drawing tools ready. If this, you can see we're kind of trying to push a little bit here. So if this thing like tries to get up and can't get above 690, you can see what happened, right? We got there, we got there, we got there. We got there 4 times. I know this one might have a teeny little gap, but it's basically there. 4 times. And now what? Well, if it can't get there, right, you can see it's trying, and then it paused yesterday, and if it tries and fails to get back up, then I would say that is when the downside trading is more conducive. Okay. As of today, however, we are still oriented somewhat more bullishly than anything, right? Okay. Let's look at the VIX today. Typing it in, of course. Hey, Vladimir, good to see you. Now, we did Yeah, this one's an interesting one. We did come down off of this as a same high. A same high. But we did not score this. Do we believe this here has become a low? And if so, do we believe then that this could be turning into a high? And I don't think we have an answer yet. You'll notice that with these two highs here, it never closed above them, turning it around completely. You'll notice this didn't turn around completely. I don't know. I think we have to give this a little bit more time. I think we need to give it a little bit more time. But it's still kind of, feeling choppy, feeling high. So nothing has improved as far as that goes. Okay. All right, let's get to the list. Let's build a few. Started at the top. Okay. Starting up at Alcoa. No, not yet. Apple. Oh. Well, so Apple gave us the chance. I specifically actually passed. I didn't like the reward to risk. To be fair, even yesterday, it was barely a 2-1 to get back up to that, and it would need to get like all the way to its old high to get a 3-1. So I saw it, definitely. Did anyone else see it? Did anyone else think about it? Let me know. It's quiet out there, you guys. What are you trading? What are you thinking about trading? Archer Daniels. Close. Setup was not the best. It spiked a little. Okay, yeah. I agree. Archer Daniels is still, in my opinion, setting up. As long as this holds, and then we get the turn, then we'll be good to go. Okay. Okay. Traded LASR. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So ADM on the list for maybe not today, but I would say still for this week. Applied Materials, overextended, looking for a pullback. AMKR. Now, some people had some concerns about this one, but I held the 50. We pulled back, held, seemed to be turning at least as of now. This one, I want to wait until the end of the day, well, not the end of the day, but till closer to the end of the day to make sure that it holds up. Okay. Silver and ALB. Okay, silver. So going back into the metals, a little bit of momentum for you guys. Got it? Amazon down. Amazon is some people were thinking about a put on Amazon. And if it got to this point and rolled, which it kind of did, this hasn't turned yet, though. So you can kind of see if it tries again and then sort of rolls over and this thing crosses, that would be. We're not looking for anticipation. We're looking for some confirmation. Okay. Okay. We'll build a couple of these. APH, no, coming down. ASX, ooh. ASX is jumping, but that's a tough one to jump into. I'd still say maybe. We'll come back. AXP, no. But another one that spiked. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay. Okay. BAC. Ooh, the financials are getting punched again. BCS is down. Citi is down. Bud is giving another potential chance, or it's going to fail. So we'll take a look at that. And there's a clean looking one right there. We have our consolidation. We have the candle moving up. We have the stochastics crossing. Caterpillar looks clean for sure today so far. We'll come back to that. CF still waiting. Post earnings. Coherent still waiting. Cisco, no. Delta, here's the Dow. No. Dow Chemical. Put it on the list. So far, I would say Caterpillar and Dow. These are the two strongest ones. Caterpillar and Dow. Oh, look at Ford all of a sudden trying to become relevant, bouncing off the 50. It keeps bouncing off the 50. It just doesn't really give good tradable conditions. We took a stab at Ford. I think I made a little and then broke even on the rest. So it was a slightly up. Yeah. GE setting up. Caterpillar now, GE baby coming. Gold. Oh, gold's actually down 2% today. GM. So, GM could be an interesting one. It held. So we got in. And then we got this beautiful jump. And then it just sort of hiccuped. And now it's turning back again. So, never broke support. If you held it, you're in a good place. If you closed because it turned and the market's gotten worse, that makes sense too. So this one could have gone either way. I'm still in this one. I'm going to keep following it. We'll go from there. ALB, ALB. All right. Did I pull that one up? ALB. ALB. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, not bad. I like that. Good looking trend popping up. Okay. Okay, let's see. Google. So I did not take Google on the initial move. But if it pops and then it hiccups and over in here, it starts to turn again. That's the trade right there on Google. If you're in it, it's hiccuping. There's nothing you can do but stay in it. Right? But if it's not, if you're not, then you're waiting for this hiccup to complete itself. Kind of like GM starting to, right? So, yeah, I'm actually looking at this one now a little bit more closely. Okay. Okay. Yes, there you go, Steven. Agreed. GM. GM is back in play, Melody. Though given back from its highs already this morning, we're still paying attention to it. Okay. Yeah. I still have a piece of GM. Who else is in that? Let me know. Goldman trying to stabilize. Home Depot. Home Depot jumped on earnings. HL mining down a little bit. Jackie's holding too. Scott's holding. Jackie's holding. Anyone else? Let me know. IBM. Oof, what happened to IBM yesterday? It was like catastrophic of a day. A huge drop. Okay, let's go. Another one on my list today, possibly, is Intel. Depending. So, depending on what? Depending on does it get back to this high point. It's got to get back there. Anything less than that, it's not going to give us the turn that we're looking for. So I'm putting Intel with Caterpillar and with Dow. So if it gets that signal back, we'll have what we're looking for there. Okay, let's keep going here. We've got plenty to do. What time is it? All right, we're halfway. We're good. We got a few trades to build. Ooh. Thank you, Stephen D. He said, IBM stock plunged over 13%. Its worth dropped in 25 years due to fears that AI startup Anthropic's Claude tool can automate the modernization of COBOL, the legacy programming language, to IBM's mainframe business. Oh. So they don't need them anymore. Claude, man, Claude. Everyone loves ChatGPT, including me. But Claude is disruptive. They were talking about the Claude professional services that put pressure on accounting, legal software. I use it too. It's my secondary, Tony Z. Did you choose that as so I pay for a subscription to ChatGPT, but I go free on Claude. I've actually thought about having a subscription to both just to kind of second opinion and all. Okay, you pay Claude. That would be by far my second choice, so I think that makes a lot of sense. And do you use ChatGPT for your free second opinion? That's a good way to go. Gemini and Grok. See, I've always had a horrible experience with Grok. I'm not a fan of that model. I've used a little Copilot. I've used a little Gemini. Definitely ChatGPT and Claude are my two favorite. Okay. Yeah, Copilot's a little more corporate-y, but not as strong as an AI model, for sure. Okay. IWM, no. Light, still going strong. LRCX overextended. MasterCard way down. Meta, nope. Meta struggling. Monster. Monster made its move almost. A little bit of a hiccup. A little bit of a hiccup. Questionable liquidity. MS is down. Microsoft. What else did I have on my list? Okay. Nothing to SYY. Micron still holding up. Still making money from time. Who still has a piece of Micron? Let me know. The great thing about the trade that we did is it's a time positive trade. So every day that it just kind of grinds up here without turning over is good. It's past the original timeline. So this thing's still profiting. So Jackie's still in. Got it. Okay, let's see. Netflix. No. NU, no. Nvidia. Oh, look at NU. It dropped huge these last couple of days. Huge. Okay, what else? Nvidia, we looked at that one, but we're like, no. Palantir, no. QQQ, no. Rocket Lab, rolled over. It's got earnings coming up. Ross Stores, overextended. RTX, pulling back. Silver, holding up. SNDK rolling over. SPY, we're holding up. We've only got one more, so I think there's two we're going to build here in the next 20 minutes just to go through the numbers and be ready to go. So bear with me on that. STX is down. SYY, close but not yet. Oh, great, we can wait. So that's another one. TJX, no. Tesla, no. Ooh, needed to be built yesterday or the day before. I was a little iffy on this one too, for an alert. That's all right. You know, when we're in choppy markets, sometimes things will move, and we just need to make sure we're paying attention. Did anybody pull the trigger on this one? Party supplies for a birthday. Okay, have fun, Stephen D. Vale, Viking, VOD, no. WDC, no. Close. Walmart, yes. Walmart, yes. Caterpillar, yes. Dow Chemical, yes. Let's go back to those three. These are all valid. All valid. Let's start. I need to get. Okay, let's take a look. Let me move this. Okay, stops and targets. Caterpillar. It's probably one of the stronger reward to risk ratios. I have this moving up here towards 865. Based on this move here. Maybe a little less. Maybe we bring it back a little bit. Let's be a little more reasonable. Let's say 855. 855. We're still talking 88 points. 88 points. That's a big move. That's a good pull. I like that one, Doug. That's a good pull. Okay. All right. Let's keep looking here. So 855 target downside. Yeah, I think right down here, 744, 745. You're talking 20 downside, 88 upside. We're better than 4-1. Better than 4-1 on this one right here. Let me get. I want to get my account open that we can use to run some numbers on it. And yeah, thoughts on Caterpillar. What do you guys think? Let's see what these numbers look like. Let's spend some time building some trades here. What do you guys think? Okay. Ken likes it. Here we go. Something came. Oh, hold on. Sorry, shit. I signed into the wrong thing. That was pretty fast, too. And I'm like, that's the wrong account, Scott. That's the wrong account. Okay. Oops. Let me move this to the other one. Expensive. Expensive meaning 600. Meaning the stock price is expensive, or the options are expensive, meaning volatility is high, or do you think both? Options. Okay. It was higher vol. I agree with you. Let me get back to it. Caterpillar. I mean, it's. I'd say mid. Up high would be up here, and the closer to 50, and down low would be down here, closer to 30. So we're kind of in the middle, as far as that goes. that's not what I wanted. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Still time positive. Not by a lot, but still time positive. What is this? That's Micron. Okay, let's go to Caterpillar. Let's start building this. Upside 855, maybe even 860 to be fair. And to the downside, we said 745-ish, 744, we'll say. And let's get into... I still think March is fine for me. These are expensive options. I do think we're going to want to spread trade this. If we go a little bit out of the money, I mean, God, you got it so far out of the money. Wow, Caterpillar's options are actually not great for liquidity right now. Where are we? 760s? Wow, I'm shocked, actually. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm skipping. I'm going to Dow. Let's take a look at Dow instead. That was shocking, actually. Dow, in the March options, we have what we need for buying options. Okay, well, that's helpful. I mean, it helps make the decision, right? I'm shocked by that, but Dow only needs to be above about 31 or so, and we're at 31, so we're around that level. We're going to play with this. Definitely want to wait, later in the day before pulling the trigger, even though we're going to run these numbers now. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, stops and targets. I'm thinking we're getting up to 36. Is that what I said yesterday? I believe I did. Maybe even higher than that. Okay, let's see. Stop loss. I'm going to only go down maybe here. So what are we looking at here? $1.25. And to the upside, we're looking for, about 4-1 on this one too. So that looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to go 36.25 here. I'm going to go... Let's see, to the downside. 29.90 maybe? Yeah, 29.90 makes sense. Okay. And what options? Let's try here at the 30s. Actually, the 30s are in the money. Yeah, we could do that. Today's the 24th. Let's go out a week to give it a little bit of time. And you can see we're looking at about a risk of less than 100 per contract, gain of closer over 400 per contract. I think that's... I'm going to play with these out the monies a little bit more. They actually could be even better still. So here I'm looking at more like 60 of risk to make 300. I'm getting 5-1. So let's standardize these at 300 of risk. So if I did one of the 5 of these would give me 300 of risk. 3 of these would give me 300 of risk, right? I'm just under. Let me show you exactly what I'm doing. 300 of risk to make what? To make what? 1250 or 1500. And you might think, well, that's a no-brainer, Scott. Of course, that's what we should do. Well, the problem is it's not that easy because you do have to recognize what's at stake. Theta. Theta is at stake. 15 a day here. 8 a day here. 15, 8. So I do get a better reward to risk ratio. That's true. Right? I do get a better reward to risk ratio. However, I pay for it with time decay. It requires more time decay to get that. So it's like, what's the pawn? What are you sacrificing? And what do you expect for it? Okay. Okay, let's see what else. Thoughts on Dow, thoughts on what strike you guys like better. I'm obviously leaning towards the 32.5 from an alert standpoint. Let's do one more of these. Let's go see how Walmart looks. So Dow's looking pretty strong. That's likely to be the candidate for today. Walmart's still good, still viable. I would move this to a Heikin-Ashi. I would put my stop loss a little bit closer now. Maybe $4 away, maybe right down here. 122.30-ish. $4 of risk for what? Gain to 130. $4 of risk. And oh, sorry. I'm like, I put two lines. I'm like, how could it possibly be 131? That doesn't make sense. What the hell are you talking about? Okay. It makes sense now because I put a second line on there. Okay. This line goes to 139.5. That's 12.5. So I'm still getting 3-1 on this. I'm still getting 3-1. So I think they're both actually viable. And with the way that the windows of this market are going, I might actually go that way. So we'll see. But yeah. Okay. Questions. What's the verdict? Dow or Caterpillar? Caterpillar is no good. Its options aren't good enough. Yeah, okay. Options aren't great on that one. Caterpillar looks fantastic. I'm sorry, Dow looks fantastic. That's the one. And Walmart still looks good. Very tradable. Not quite as high of a reward to risk, but it is definitely looking strong. Okay, well, keep an eye out. Probably won't be long this morning until the full one comes out, but you have a good early preview. Looking at the March 20th, 32.50 calls, around 95 cents a piece. Actually, I'm probably going to try to get them for like 90 based on the spread that I see here. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at. I definitely see that alert coming out. So we'll go from there. Okay, well, it's good to see everybody. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you later tonight. We'll talk about the trades that we took. There's a good chance we see a couple of alerts come today. But those will come via text and email, so keep an eye out for those. If I might put them on the same one. If there's two alerts, they'll go on the same email and the same text. So there you go. Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you, I'll see you tomorrow. As always, happy trading.